Oh, I'm back. I was helping him with dinner. Gave me a good reason to get out of this chair and move around, too. We got some coconut, chicken, and rice. Or like it would originally have lime, we didn't have lime, so we just used lemon. So we got a lemon, coconut, chicken, and rice situation. Woo! Can I take a moment and ask you a serious question? Abso-fucking-lutely, what do you got? Shoot. Shoot. Oh boy. How do you know if you found the one in a relationship? Man. I'm just processing how to answer this. I don't know if I have a very specific answer, like the generalized answer. But I'll give you an answer based on my own experience, whatever that's worth. So all of my relationships have been long-term. Natalie and I were together for 8 years. Like, her husband, who she has a child with now, barely just crested the amount of time that Natalie and I were together. So Natalie and I were together for 8 years. Gaby and I were together for 4? And Em and I have been together for, it'll be 4 this August. All 3 of the women that I've dated, I have loved, but the love has been different in every one of them. I'm a believer that there are different types of love that you can be in. None of them are necessarily better or worse than the other. But they can be different. And so, as for how do you know you found the one? I don't know if I believe that there's like in the concept of one person for everyone. There can be in like the philosophical sense of all the people that you know in your life, in which, you know, excluding social media, is a relatively small circle. Couple hundred people. But like in the grand scheme of things, it would be funny to think that with 8 billion people on the planet, there's only one person that you would feel a certain way for. I think, though, that, like, the more specific answer that if I had to just, and it's not satisfying, you know, taking marriage out of the equation, because I don't think marriage is necessarily a necessity for being happy with somebody long term. But the idea of the one stays the same whether or not there's marriage involved. You just know. You just know. And it's a combination. Sometimes you need some experience to know that long-term success in a relationship is a mixture of infatuation and compatibility beyond that infatuation, and a reciprocity that does not always exist in a relationship, but should. So you don't always know that right out of the gate, but typically, if you're being honest with yourself, which is the hardest thing in the fucking world, by the way, you'll know pretty quick. And everyone has a different thing that they look for above, like a hierarchy as well, right? So for me, my brain, as stupid as I may appear, and it's true, I am, my brain just never stops. It's constantly fucking going. And it just, and it goes, my body is in a constant fucking, like, you know, operating like high anxiety. Not in the sense that, you know, that it's like a medicated anxiety, but, almost fluttering on, like, fight or flight. And, I'm always analyzing fucking everything. And so one of the metrics, and which is a cold word to use because it's not really what, you know, but you know what I mean, for when I was last out in the dating world, it was not very long, but with a couple of dates, you know, there was a girl before M, and then M was afterwards, and the first girl was great. Probably could have dated for a while, but it wasn't like an immediate whatever. With M, the thing that struck me immediately was on the second date, my brain shut off. And that was one of the easy indicators for me up front. Was she was somebody that back here somewhere where I don't have much control over, was comfortable enough to turn off when I was with M. And I noticed that very immediately because the only other person, my second girlfriend, I didn't have that with. My first girlfriend I did, Natalie I did. Only person, or only two people that I've ever been with, or known that had that effect on me. It's a very, very important quality. But beyond that, it really is like you know you're going to, you know, like it's a mixture of a bunch of stuff, and experience is sometimes vital. Some people get very lucky and they meet somebody up front and it just works immediately, like right out of high school. Natalie and I were that close, but I knew that it wasn't going to, she wasn't going to be as happy as she could be if it was her and I in the long term. She needed somebody a bit different than me. She was very, very comfortable in the relationship with me, and I was comfortable in the relationship too. 8 years out of high school, our families had merged and shit. You just get comfortable. But you get experience, you understand yourself a little bit more, and that can be a bigger boon in the long run. Sometimes, though, you can overthink it. You gotta be careful about that, too. That's probably the best explanation I can get, or give, is, in my experience, all of the women I've been with, I've loved in different ways entirely, and, not in a rank order, to say, just different. And once you recognize that that's a thing, and you're not trying to attack absolutely everything in the sense of some sort of romanticized idea or ideology of love and marriage, which there is a core component of that, but some people think that it just happens, and then there's no work involved, and there's never any friction, and the, you know, the honeymoon phase lasts forever, and etc., and that's just not reality. Yeah, being comfortable doesn't necessarily mean good. It's depending on the kind of comfortable. You can be so comfortable that you don't try to evolve as a person. Ideally, you want to find somebody that will you mutually help each other continue to go up. So, in the sense of not just finding each other, settling down, and then just turning into an amorphous blob, is important. And that was kind of where Natalie and I were, and she was really struggling with that, and wasn't very good at expressing it, but I could read her like a book. And so she was really struggling. She was having some breakdowns and stuff like that, and it fucking hurt to watch, because you know, care for this person, and you know, and like eventually I knew there was nothing I could do, and it was driving me crazy. And so, yes, comfort can sometimes be unproductive. It's not that you want to be uncomfortable with your partner. English words are fucking weird sometimes. You know, comfort and comfort is, you know, doing different work in different sentences there. Pat me on the head and tell me it's gonna be all right. Oh, of course it's gonna be fine. World's still spinning, for now. You're good. Shorts are doing good, we're all fine. But yeah, it's a, man, would it be nice to have an even easier, you know, an even easier time, but everything takes work. A lot of it too is like the personalities of both people too. Like I have a, you gotta be a patient person to be working with my personality. Not in the sense that I'm some sort of like crazy asshole in the relationship. I can just be very intense, and I can be very quiet. And sometimes the combination of those two things, and if I'm in a relationship with somebody that is, somebody that needs validation all the time, I'm not that person. Oh yeah, no, it's all good, Prestigious. No need to apologize. I'm still eating. I'll fucking run my mouth about damn near anything. I can't spend extended periods of time around people that constantly need to be validated. Drains me. What's in the bowl? Lemon, coconut, chicken, and veggies with rice. Tell me I'm good, give me pets. In fairness, Mark, it's just coconut milk, it's not shredded coconut or some shit. So you're just kind of getting like the flavor. I'm eating a giant mound of white rice, ground beef, and black beans at the moment. And you just lifted shoulders. Are you sure that you're not spending too much time on fitness YouTube? You getting caught in a trap, bruh? You okay? Does the staircase go up or down? I mean, yes. Or really, it doesn't go anywhere. It's stationary. Is the real answer to your riddle. What's wrong with that as a post-workout dinner? So I'm just fucking teasing you. It's just like the you know, short of chicken and broccoli. Short of chicken and broccoli, it's like the meme dinner. What's the most useless invention of all time? Oh, God. Banana case. Oh, I do the same thing, Loyal. I'll eat damn near the same thing every single day. I don't give a shit. Like they make banana-shaped plastic containers for bananas. It's almost as if the banana comes in its own case. So unless you're putting it inside of a backpack where you're strategically placing it between 14 textbooks. The donation part. That is not useless. It's beautiful. It's not as useful as it was in 2014 when people were able to actually tip because the economy wasn't in the toilet. But it's not useless. All right. Praetor Rykard got slapped around like a sissy bitch. And so now it's time to move on. I just realized something. I bet you any money that... Yeah. Anti-aliasing's been on the whole time. It just resets itself. This game is so fucking dumb. Like, it permanently turns on anti-aliasing every time you restart the game. Never ends. So, he's super dead. Am I gonna play Jedi Survivor if I play the first one eventually? Yeah, perhaps. There are other games that if I was going to spend money, I would spend it on first. But, we were left a thank you. Hey, guess what I did?
So, you killed Raka.
Wow, you're good.
I harbor you no ill will. The strong take. Such is our code. Even he was prepared to meet a wretched end when he first took blasphemy unto his very flesh. But any road, the Volcano Manor is no more. Though we may yet fulfill an old promise. We hunted our own kind and took what was theirs. And with everything in hand...
Before I even finished all the fucking, like, notices, I killed Praetor Rykard. So I guess it's a branching path if you can leave him alone, or you can... And then, like, go and continue to kill everyone, or, kill Praetor Rykard and... fucking Bob's your uncle? What do you have to say?
You...
Yep.
It's true then. You've defeated our lord.
Yeah, that happened.
No. I must thank you. Our lord was yet weak. You have taught us that. Defeat is not the end. Our lord is immortal.
You might want to speed it up, Drekka. Because it might be the game that gets played after this one.
Until then, I must stay the path and do my part.
Oh, all paths lead to Rykard, so to speak.
I will leave the Volcano Manor before long. I suggest you do the same. I will miss these encounters. The champion who walks the tainted path shines all the more. I always was an admirer.
I feel like this character is super dope, and that line was like well delivered, and I actually felt a little bad about it. But then I remembered I've only talked to her 3 fucking times. And so, like, what I would prefer them do in the future is not just have the game be a boss run, but actually work characters like this into the fold more. Because they're intriguing, and they make the game more enjoyable to be able to feel like you aren't alone. Not in the sense that, you know, there's nothing in the entire fucking, like, there's no sentient fucking life left. Or not, well, actually, yes, that. And not so much that, you know, you don't have anyone on your side. But, like, how much better would it be to have just a little bit more of this stuff? Is the goal to use Elden Ring's light to sun your taint? Yes. I never even got to talk to you. What a shame.
This is farewell. Perhaps we will meet again along the path. This is perhaps we will.
We should probably go talk to, Raya. Who is not here. Evidently. Already somewhere else. Yeah, having like a way to manage NPC quest logs to some degree. It can, like, if they can find a way to work it into like world lore, I'll even take that. But I would just like more NPC interaction like that so that we can that will drive various quest lines forward, because they are very interesting characters oftentimes, and we just get like 5 lines of dialogue and that's it. Like, imagine putting all of this effort, all of this artwork and design and all this amazing shit together for this one place where you talk to this woman 4 fucking times. Imagine. I know they're walking a fine line between having the player fill in much of the gaps with their own interpretations of everything, and then feeding them their intended meaning, but I feel like there's still a lot of room that they can work with that allows them to still leave that mystique while letting the world breathe a little more and grow into its absolutely insane art direction. I've already killed him, right? Pretty sure. I can't remember how much. Oh, is that how you're supposed to find out? That he's nearby? Oh, I remember going up through here. Yeah, and Alexander's down there. I've been down there through that part of the zone. I guess I can go back through here just in case I skipped some stuff, because I know I wasn't nearly as powerful as I am now. Oh, dude, Starfield. The thing about Starfield, though, is that it's gonna look pretty good, but it's also going to be a Bethesda game, which means it's probably not going to be the most optimized thing in the fucking world. I'll be honest, I would take Elder Scrolls 6 over Starfield any day of the week right now. I am Like, this is a type of high fantasy, I suppose, but I am dying for a good high fantasy game. And nobody does it. Like, even approaching as well as Bethesda these days. Like, we had this glorious run in the early 2000s into the early 10s. This beautiful fucking, like, glorious stretch of great fantasy adventure games. And now we're reduced to, do you like The Legend of Zelda, a link to my fucking nuts and bolts collection? Or go back and play Skyrim for the 90th time. By the way, for those wondering if I'm going to play that on stream or do a review, Nintendo has gone completely fucking homicidal. I'm not going anywhere near posting basically anything Nintendo footage-wise on you. Like, at best, I've considered playing it on stream, keeping the VODs unlisted for a while, doing a review, and then literally on the review, just buying like $50 worth of stock footage and just playing stock, completely unrelated stock footage, like some bitch in a kitchen fucking flipping a hamburger. Like, literally anything. Like, Nintendo is in complete lunacy mode. And me reviewing it's not going to change anyone's fucking opinion. I might play it, and then I'll let everyone know what my opinion is. If you're somebody that actually gives a shit before buying the game yourself, if you think that I'm gonna think it's a good game or not. But like otherwise, I'm not playing Nintendo's game, if you know what I mean. There was a guy that was involved in a company that was doing, either modded consoles or that had ROMs and stuff on them or something along those lines. Anyway, he made the sum total of like $175,000 over the course of like several years, to the tune of making like less than minimum wage, I think. Not to minimize the fact that what he and his partner were doing was illegal. But, the punishment, like, far outweighed the crime. Nintendo managed to convince the judge to, allow them to claim $10 million or something in damages. And so, his partner, who is overseas and has avoided extradition to this point, has gotten nothing. So this guy's being the example made of when he was the lesser of the two. And so it's like, he's gonna have his wages garnished for the rest of his life. He'll never pay it off. It's $10 million. Oh, bless you, Mark. Oh, Adam, you did not just fucking miss that. Dude, this one is fucking wildin' out of fucking control. Hear about that YouTuber... Oh, for Nintendo? Yeah. Yeah. Where he didn't actually violate any part of Nintendo's thing, but it doesn't matter because Nintendo knows that he won't be able to legally fight it within reason, and so they're just slapping him with not with one but 2 copyright strikes on his channel, so that if he fucking makes any mistakes, it's game over, and YouTube won't do anything about it because YouTube's gonna side with Nintendo every time. Doesn't matter how much proof this guy has that he hasn't actually done anything illegal or against their terms of service. Nintendo is just being Nintendo. They're insufferable. I fucking hate them. I hate their legal team. I hope they all fucking burn in hell. Like, they're pursuing stuff. I don't mind them pursuing stuff like, you know, illegal sale of ROMs and emulators and shit. I wish that they would actually keep a good library of their own, because they don't seem to fucking give a shit about doing that either. So that's a problem, but some of the stuff they're going after people for is just is completely insane. And like any of this shit is not like for a judge, as far as a judge is concerned, would never impede them from being able to defend their fucking copyright. Like, it's not something happening inside of Japan. Like, Nintendo is acting as if every fucking region is Japan, where if they don't defend their copyright in Japan, basically on every ground that it is challenged, then they can lose their copyright in Japan. It's how their system works. But this fucking, like, not everywhere is Japan. I don't know if they know this. Well, Nintendo's stuck in their ways the same way, like, just in general. It's a very Japanese video game company fucking thing. Like, look at what Atlas does, too. What's up, babe? This is delicious. Oh! I'm not entirely sure I know either, but I'll take a look, babe. What's up? I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, Nintendo done fucking hit the meth one too many times. Never go full meth. Never go full meth. Yeah, it's just, I just can't, it's just so hard to believe they go after it so hard. It's like so many people are fans of theirs and they're just so happy to like create content and these fun projects and shit like that. Not the illegal shit, mind you. And they just can't let anyone have like, only buy game, play game at home, no watch, no do anything, just buy, money only. Fuck me. Imagine not wanting, like, your fans to be able to enjoy making that shit. Crazy. Black salt with fruit. Can't say I have. First of all, what the fuck is black salt? During times like this, Mark, leading up to a release for something like Breath of the or Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo will carpet bomb anything and everything that is either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Pink salt, but it's black and super concentrated. I mean, salt is salt. It's got the same structure. I'm confused. The only thing that changes is the shape of the salt granule that hits your tongue that then... that's... Like, there can be more moisture in certain types of salt. I need to Google this black salt. I just find it funny that we're getting Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts too, but inside of The Legend of Zelda. Oh my god, yes. Gonna be lots of... This will... Our genuine question, for those of you who are like big fans of Breath of the Wild, can you think of anything that Breath of the Wild actually did particularly new or genre defining that would justify every fucking game in the genre being pegged against it as if you did it because Breath of the Wild did it? Because so many people compared everything that came out after Breath of the Wild to Breath of the Wild, as if Breath of the Wild did any of those things first, or even the best. This year's Game of the Year, Starfield, Tears of the Kingdom, Resident Evil 4 Remake will make some, but it's a remake, so it's unlikely to win Game of the Year. Horizon Forbidden West will be on the list, but it will lose to Tears of the Kingdom. Again. Unfortunately. I could concede that in the realm of the open world action adventure title or genre, the physics engine, but what did the physics engine to make the game fun? Like the dungeons, the physics part of the dungeons were just fucking cheeks. Most of the physics stuff was like breaking the physics engine for people making meme videos later on where they're like launching themselves across the map. But it's true, I would say if you know, if you're gonna pick something, that's definitely on the list. Yeah, unfortunately that's not gonna happen. It's gonna have like the same kind of gimmicky fucking, you know, gotcha gumball machine puzzle type shit for all of its dungeons, except for like the main handful. And Diablo 4 is definitely not going to be on a Game of the Year list. I can't see it. Oh, does it seem like they're gonna do, like, town building or some shit? Like they're gonna add the mobile gacha town building mechanic? On top of the vehicle building? I'd be surprised if we were going full Minecraft with it. For buildings, anyway. Yeah, the Breath of the Wild definitely got carried hard by the X factor that is the game being aesthetically and in name The Legend of Zelda. If you took The Legend of Zelda out of the title and you changed the main character model, of course, and took Ganon and the princess out, I think that game averages a 7, maybe an 8 on Metacritic. Which is what I think the game was in general, was more like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. But the Zelda factor? Baby doll. Shit comes in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I don't think the performance issues are going to get any better. It's weird though, like, and this is fine. I mean, I'm happy for them, but some people were telling me that they really didn't have any performance issues with Breath of the Wild. Like, they felt like it was just 30 FPS all the time, and I was just like, man, we played two very different video games. Yeah, it didn't really feel like a Zelda game to me. It looked like a Zelda game, I guess. You know, for whatever a Zelda game, you know, looks like. Yeah, I would love to be somebody that can, like, play a game that's 30 FPS that isn't even locked 30. Like, if it is a rock solid 30, I won't love it, but I'll adjust to it over time. If that bitch drops below 30 FPS at any point in time, it becomes so painfully obvious and pulls me out of the game so quick. I'm not 11 years old anymore. I'm not playing the N64, playing GoldenEye, going through, like, the facility, and being okay with the fact that when the guards open the door at the bottom of the stairs and there's too many fucking actors on screen at the same time, the gun starts shooting like this. Tap, 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 and they're AK-47s. I'm not there anymore. I can go back and play a game like that and live with it because I grew up with it. But if it's a brand new game, it's not that I can't play it, but the enjoyment factor tanks out. I don't need every game to be 120 FPS. But if you're gonna be putting out a game that's at 30, it better never leave 30. It better not even turn its head to look in the general direction of 2997. Like, that shit better be just absolute perfection. 30 FPS. And ideally, whatever engine you're using has some reasonable motion blur to take some of the sting out of the 30 FPS. Oh. It's just, like we were talking about on the podcast, it's just, it's such a weird, like, what's the word, my addled fucking tired brain trying to come up with, it's a weird, not a dichotomy, it's a weird kind of a contradictory, sensibility that exists in the gaming, in the gaming industry right now and amongst players. Where on one hand, we're discovering that people can barely tell the difference between ultra-high and medium settings for a lot of what is set within a graphical settings menu. But we're also targeting 30 FPS so that we can crank all those options way up on consoles on launch day. People notice 60 FPS over 30 before they notice ultra graphics over medium settings at higher frame rates. So why in the fuck would you just have the option, but the default, in my opinion, should be targeting 60 FPS. We've got access to we got access to checkerboarding, dynamic frame rates, fucking DLSS, FSR. We are bathing in methods of getting a really good looking constant 60 FPS at or higher 1080p for every fucking game basically in existence. Like, what are we doing? Like, we were doing 60 FPS gaming on the Super Nintendo. But it's also scientifically proven as is that the reason why 24 and 30 FPS work for real footage is that the way that stuff ends up fucking looking to a person seems okay. But if it's a generated 3D image, it's far more readily noticeable when at lower frame rates. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't tell everyone that in order to hit this certain visual fidelity, you just had to like turn the fucking knobs down a bit. If I turn this game from the settings I have right now and stood still so that the stream quality was good, if I turned everything down to the lowest settings, I almost guarantee that you would have to have a screenshot of both side by side, taken at the exact same time, to be able to fucking see a difference in most of the scenes in this game. Especially in motion. It's really like yeah, it's crazy. Shit's crazy. It's wild. Oh, you're one of those guys. I was unaware I was still taking blight damage. My bad. I would say, having dicked around with the settings in this game, I would say that the things that people will notice first would be lighting, And if you go to like medium versus ultra for like textures and things of that nature, in most instances, the majority of people would struggle without both side by side to be able to tell the difference. And that's true of every game. Like, every game has a thing. You know, but the ideal situation is that you can actually just run mostly at, like, a medium settings, and you're good to go. Because you're unlikely to, notice it in motion. Unless you're, like, a photographer, like one of those people who are just taking, like, endless pictures in games. Then you can just crank it to the tits. I can't even see where your fucking head is coming from. Alright, lol. Have a good night, buddy. Larval tears are, for respec, aren't they? That's a hand banana, by the way. I just need to remember. I've got about 500 larval tears. Oh, Link's Awakening. That was a pretty good game. Performance kind of fucking hurt it on the Switch. But I was one of the few people that liked the graphic style. Yes, it is? Alright, thank you. Respec is done at Moon Queen lady person, I think. No, not Ronnie. Ronnie's the witch. Renala. Different R. She isn't Moon Queen, she's my queen. You the type that looks at somebody and goes, I can fix her? You the down bad Mr. Fix-It? Oh, that was almost bad. That was just George R.R. Martin planting fucking subliminal messages in your mind, D-Mystic. That was his plan all along. This is just an elaborate marketing scheme for George R.R. Martin. He said... He did say it was unintentional? Well, his ego is showing clearly. This is another zone that I've spent a fair amount of time in, but I'm still not sure that I caught everything. The ancient dragon just on the plateau never came back again, and I don't know if that's because it's the one that I killed or not. We still haven't found, by the way, the dragon that I took 50% of its life. That guy just... That bitch bounced, said see ya bye. Running some errands, gotta go, have a good— Alright, Sherlock, hey, thanks for hanging out, I appreciate it. Good luck with the groceries. Godspeed. Oh boy! I was just testing Steve's reaction time. Well, 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 well. Easy does it, Steven. Oh, the meeting of the long necks. Excuse me. Imagine fighting 3 of those guys at once while they're all trying to kill you with the status effect. No spank you. I feel like I must have missed a fucking dungeon or something in this zone. Like, this is just a lot of space with no markers. You know what I'm saying, Vern? Although some of that might be because... It's the road leading up, which was very empty in fairness. Yeah, because these are all just kind of encampments. That's the Grand Lift of Dick Smack. Have I gone up there? What up, Maverick? How you doing? Wasn't there a dragon over here? Or some shit? Oh, word, the lightning ram Ash of War. Fantastic. Speaking of the devil. I'm not doing too bad. We've had a very productive day so far in the lands between. Lots and lots of work done. Much bosses. You thought. Poor choice. You chose poorly. Yeah, see, I haven't been here. Oh, God. Sneaky. Lightning Great Bolt. Gravelstone, even. Sacred Tear? It's a lot of gravelstone, actually. Alright. Successfully found building I hadn't before. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. Yeah, sorry. That's just... We've been live long enough that Adobe Audition falls apart. Past 12 hours, the whole thing falls apart. You gotta reset the program. Oh, no, no. Nice. I wasn't sure if that was gonna work. A little worried it wasn't gonna work. Alright. Guess I can just make sure there's nothing there. Oh, I don't have this one. Let me correct that. Very upset, that guy. This is fine. Troll's golden sword. How have I not been up? Man. You know this map is huge. Just keep finding stuff. No, no, it's just Adobe Audition, which is what I use for doing my audio processing on the microphone. After 12 hours, of running it falls apart at the seams. I've definitely been in this exact spot before, so I've just clearly managed to not go down into the right. No, it's probably something to do with, with memory, or the, oh, beast-eye quivers. Or the, like, hardware clock eventually falls out of sync. Oh boy, we found a new place. I'm excited. That... Okay, I was gonna say, it pointed me nowhere. Oh, word? Oh. You're large. Come on out, Mini-Me! Ow. I am doing... This is a summon. Where's the real boy? This is a distraction. There he is. There's that fucker. The CRA went on strike? Dear God. So what, nobody can file their fucking taxes now? Death route acquired. Take that back to our boy. I knew there was a huge government strike, but I didn't know the CRA was going to be lumped in with that. Bomb Rush Cyber... Oh yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Yeah. Coming out in August. I mean, I won't be back until after it comes out. But, definitely hopeful that turns out to be pretty good. So, like, is basically every provincial and federal employee's contract renewal, like, thing up at the same time? Like, did they manage to synchronize this shit like women on their periods in a friggin' communal hostel? Regular assessments are still getting done. Oh, okay. Well, that's comforting. That's good to know. Rip that bread. I'd be shocked if they managed to find a way to not have pension payments be pretty much just automated at this point. Otherwise, there will be a very big problem very quickly. Oh shit, +1 Pearl Drake, word? We use that with relative frequency. In fact, it should be on right now. As our general magic, anti-magic, catch-all, unless we need something very specific. Oh. Oh. What do we have here? Uh-huh. We've got another fucking catacomb. Another boss to be toppled. Work to be done. Hint taken. Oh, this is the trappy boy, eh? Overkill. Oh boy. Can't stop, won't stop. The lightning scorpion charm. Been a while since we had the scorpion charm pop up. Okay. For those who want to do extra of the damages. We've seen this meme before. Ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, da-da-da-dum, bum, ba-ba-dum, bum, bum. Whoop. Ow, ow, ow. Dick. Excuse me. We're gonna just possibly take some damage here. Nope, okay. That 1 HP dream never ends. Hello, sir. For fuck. Getting sloppy out here. Playing a little too lax. What up, Link? Where am I heading? Oh, well, we're in a dungeon right now, we just found. Getting too lax. It's starting to flap in the fucking breeze. I'm curious, I have to. Ow. It's one of the catacombs. Go get a quick little re-up on our gear, which is a million miles away, so fuck it, we're gonna attempt it with what we got. YOLO. Oh wait, is it up? Where the fuck was the door originally? Nothing fun. With AI Drake will live many, many times, you only live forever. Yeah, that shit's crazy. You know what I think the play is? I think the play is The Weeknd and Drake get together and they literally bite that song, but do it themselves and release it. And just be like, you can't fucking top the originals. I think that's the play. Comedic overkill? Engaged. Oh, it's only one? Bro, you ain't ready. I beat two of you. One is not enough now. Oh my god, Miyagi. Oh my god, can you imagine? Fuck. Fuck. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. No, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, dum, 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 da-dum, boom, da-dum. The old revival of Freddie Mercury. If AI can manage to somehow replicate Freddie Mercury, oh boy. That would be impressive. Yes! Now Tapbeard the Beatles were a popular British band, Mark. Beating them to the punch in a memey way. I love it. I'm going to assume automatically that Tapbeard's take on the Beatles were that they were mid. sure I didn't miss anything down here. Ow. Troll Golden Ruin level 1. We've been in there. It's raining men. Made that joke last time I was through here, so I definitely have been here. This is what goes down in towards Volcano Manor. Let's see if I missed anything real quick. Yoink. So Alexander is still there, chilling in the lava. Oh, you know what? What I should do? I should go and visit this guy.
Be sure to try that.
Oh my god. Go fuck yourself. Right. So, let me see. Let me go and can you kill it? Probably. I haven't gotten to that point yet, though. It's crossed my mind. Oh, that's got like a fucking axe. Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. HP steal, eh? Neato.
Now go.
Yeah, you can cash them in to get boss weapons and stuff, or you can, cash them in for runes. Instead. Alright, well I don't have any other reason to be here. I was gonna talk to her about that to see if there was any more direction. I wonder. I need to remind myself what the ask was here. A ring of oath. So we're still working on whatever the fuck that is. What are we working on now? Well, we've just been traveling the map, cleaning up stuff we didn't find and do before. Which is usually what I do to try and figure out what, you know, what I might need to do next, in a quest line or something like that. We know where we're supposed to go for, like, I guess what might be considered the main story. But, I'm gonna check out some of these Divine Towers, too. Okay, here we go. We got one for this. Going up? Okay. Yeah, no hints about the old cock ring. I mean, I know, yeah, the direction, vague direction in which I'm supposed to be going for that, but... Ah, here we go. Ah, this is for Rykard. Restore HP upon defeating enemies. Wonderful. Wonderful! And then the other one is... You use a mirror or whatever to get to it. This fucking meme. And I got to that. Fuck, where was the stupid entrance for that? I thought it was over here somewhere, but I just can't remember what one of these I went to that then fucking sent me off. I think it's up there. Alright, to save me some time, I'm gonna hand banana this. I need to be reminded where the mirror is for the isolated divine tower travel. I can't remember the proper place of grace. Ah! Oh, is nobody here right now that is aware of it? I can look it up myself. The question? I'm trying to remember which place of grace is closest to the mirror that takes you to the isolated divine tower. I can't fucking remember. I think that mirror is in the place where you fought the... Right, it's like a really long bridge or whatever the fuck. In Lindell, which is... this one? No, not that one, that's the Limgrave. It's not a long bridge? I thought it was one of the major bridges. It's in here, right? Ah. God almighty. I thought it was over there. Alright. So we don't have the one for that yet. So that means it's probably Renala's brother, or Ronnie's brother, sorry. We'll find out. Why do you say that, Meogs? Ah, I see. Oh yeah, we had to go hand in our death route.
Strange. There's something else. But the death yet quenches. Bring more.
Okay. Beasts roar. Is it a fucking spell? Am I just missing the obvious here? Bestial Sling, Vitality. What the fuck? Oh, it was an Ash of War. There it is. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we've got to go back up here and try and find our way to the lift. Which is here. And I never did actually find out exactly how to get there. So I have no idea. Go. Yeah, pretty much the Foos Road on it. Alright, speed run. Hmm. So, essentially, let's see. We've hit the point in ROMs and emulation where people got GBA sprites and Pokemon moving diagonally instead of up, down, left, right. Wow. I mean, why not? Fucking hell. That's probably really disorienting. Okay, back up here. Okay, oh yeah, I'll check it out. It probably fucking messed with your head just looking at it. After all those years of just seeing cardinal directions be used. These guys really leashed the fuck over here. What a bunch of scrubs! When the sprite is moving diagonally to the bottom left or right, it looks like the sprite is doing karate punches. Probably. Diagonal would be a nightmare to do, I would imagine. But from like an animation standpoint with those sprites. Not really built for it. What? Yep. I'll be done in a second. Okay, here we go. Suck it. Bud. A word? What the fuck the... Bro. Bro, you can't just... That's illegal. That's not allowed. It's kind of fucked up. Alright, there's the big boy lift. Or maybe not. We're about that multiple option life right now, eh? Oh, you fucking would have an item there. You son of a bitch. Seems like a really inconvenient place to have a room. Just gonna toss that out there. Oh, word. It's our maiden's, dagger. Word? And then we got some very odd... Surveillance, executions, gruesome rituals. Fancy. Such an odd place for this room, though. Honest to God. Just gonna toss to the fact that I love this community. Chat is chill, funny, overall on the same page. Can't begin to understand why people watch large Twitch streamers. No community chat is just pure spam. It's really hard to scale a chat up and not kind of have it devolve into something like that over time. I'm glad you're having an amazing time, though. That's awesome. Yeah, it's very challenging. Like when I was a much bigger streamer back in the day and had hair and was in shape and still had a zest for life, chat was a little bit more difficult to manage. keeping the community feel. We did a pretty good job with it, but it was definitely a challenge. Like, as soon as, like, there is a point where you have to get, like, I know for me, you had, I wanted to put off as much as possible, having to use slow chat. Because it just completely robbed, you know, the interactivity of chat in general. Very difficult, but once you hit a certain size, and depending on the activity of the community, because some streams could have 300 viewers, but only like 25, 30 people are talking actively, and so it's manageable. Other streams can have, you know, 80 viewers, but like 60 of them are talking all the time. So it looks like there was two paths of sorts. I'm gonna go up and check real quick. A fork in the road, yes. Literally. Like one of the great Muppet movie skits. Where they actually... I think they say like turn right at the fork in the road or whatever. And then they quite literally happen to come across a fork in the road. So I think this is just the Divine Tower. Oh, that's not ominous. Yeah, that's fine. This is exactly what I had in mind. You guys aren't ready. You're not ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this. 'Cause my unga's too bootylicious for you, babe. Easy. Points for, you know, style points for just throwing the meme out there real quick, though. Yeah, they really lived up to their name. They fell quickly. Oh, we're down to only gaining 20 points of health now. Wow. Oh, frostbite and bleed. The combo is very real. Whoop. God, imagine if they had you doing the blackout here while on the elevator and you fought on the elevator while it was going up the Divine Tower. Little classic video game meme throwback where you had to fight enemies on a godforsaken elevator. Easy to see up here. No ass at the top of this tower, interestingly enough. Oh, it's here instead. Okay. Oh, this is Morgoth's. Right. Greatly raises max HP. Word? So that's if you use a rune fucking thing, and then it stays that way until you die, if memory serves. But that will be a useful meme. Makes sense too, because that guy had so much health. Oh my god. So much health. How many rune things do I have? I have 26. Well, if we ever need to use them. We got them. Fan-freaking-tastic. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a stream. That is a stream. I don't know how long that stream was, but it was a stream. I want to say that was fucking 14, 13 something hours long. Take my breaks out of that, and I don't know, fucking probably 11 or 12. 11 or 12 hours. I'm not entirely sure about tomorrow, but I'm pretty certain I will be on. I've got to take Em into work in the morning, and I got a couple of phone calls to make, and that's kind of it. Unless something comes up. Tomorrow's the podcast? Oh shit, tomorrow was Thursday. I thought tomorrow was Wednesday. Oh shit. Never mind. That probably changes things. So we'll see how that goes. The podcast? I thought fucking tomorrow was Wednesday. I'm fucking out of it. The podcast usually starts these days somewhere between 3 and 4 p.m. our time, which would be 2 and 3 p.m. Eastern. And we moved it from Twitch to YouTube. So what you'll want to do is just, if you're not following Technical Alpha on Twitter, to go follow there, or you're on our, you know, I think you're on our, my Discord now, so you'll get a notification, theoretically there it automatically posts in the Twitter section. But otherwise, if you just keep the Lag TV page up on YouTube, then around that time, then you should be able to catch it when it's live. And then Jeff and I do recording for StarCraft content afterwards. And so you might get me for a stream tomorrow. You might not. You'll know either way. Until I see you then, do me a favor, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, stay safe, have a good one, and as always, good luck. Have frostbite. Not you specifically. That would be bad.